My child, listen to me closely. My dear child, this moment, right now, is special. It is a moment I have chosen for you to pause, reflect, and hear my voice. Do not let the chaos around you distract you. You are not here by accident. You are here because I have called you. Even in the noise of life, my voice whispers to your heart. My child, doors will open for you, but you must trust me. Trust that every closed door has been part of my plan to bring you to the right one. I know you feel weary at times, waiting for the breakthrough, wondering when the blessing you've prayed for will arrive. But I want you to know that your waiting is not wasted. I am working even when you cannot see it. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've cried, I have seen them all. I collect your tears and treasure your prayers. Nothing is overlooked. My child, the path I have for you is not one of confusion or despair. It is one of hope, purpose, and divine timing. Sometimes, I close doors not to punish you, but to protect you. You may not understand now why certain doors remain shut, but in time, you will see the wisdom in my plan. Trust me, my child. Trust my process. For every door that I close, I prepare a greater blessing behind another. Doors are opening soon. My child, there are moments in life where you may feel stuck. You may feel like nothing is moving, and you question, God, have you forgotten me? Have you turned away from me? But, my beloved, I am here to remind you that I have never left you, not even for a moment. Just because you cannot see the way forward does not mean the way isn't being prepared. Behind the scenes, I am opening doors for you, doors that no man can shut. Be patient, my child, for the doors I open for you are not ordinary doors. These are doors of opportunity, doors of healing, doors of abundance, and doors of peace. Do you not see how I am preparing your heart for what lies ahead? The waiting season is not just about patience. It is about preparation. Just as a seed takes time to grow beneath the soil before it blossoms into a flower, so too are the plans I have for you growing. Do not be discouraged by the closed doors, my child. Rejection is often my protection. What you see as a setback is often my redirection. My timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed to you. Trust in my ways, for I see the full picture, and I know exactly what you need when you need it. The power of faith. My child, faith is your greatest tool. When the way seems uncertain, let your faith be your anchor. Faith is not about seeing the whole staircase. It is about taking the next step, trusting that I will guide you. Faith does not require you to understand everything. It simply asks you to believe that I am working, even when you cannot see. Remember the story of Noah. When I told him to build an ark, there was no rain in sight. The skies were clear, and the world doubted him. Yet, Noah obeyed because his faith was not in the circumstances. It was in me. And because of his faith, I saved him and his family. My child, your faith, too, has the power to move mountains. Speak to your mountain. Declare that it must move in my name, and it will be done. Faith is not just believing in my power. It is believing in my love for you. It is knowing that I am a good father who desires to bless you, protect you, and guide you. My love for you is infinite, and my plans for you are filled with hope. You are not forgotten, my child. Every promise I have made will come to pass in its appointed time. The season of waiting. My child, waiting can feel like the hardest part. But do you not know that in the waiting, I am refining you? Just as gold is purified in the fire, so too am I purifying your heart, your mind, and your spirit. I am teaching you patience, endurance, and trust. These are not lessons to punish you. They are gifts to prepare you for the blessings that lie ahead. Do not despise the waiting, for it is in the waiting that you draw closer to me. When you seek me in the silence, you will find me. When you cry out to me, I will answer. Your prayers are not ignored, my child. They are heard and treasured. But sometimes, I must ask you to wait, for the blessing I have for you is still being prepared. Consider a farmer who plants a seed. He does not see the harvest immediately, but he trusts that in time, the seed will grow. He waters it, tends to it, and waits patiently, knowing that the harvest will be worth the wait. My child, you are like that seed. I am watering you, nurturing you, and preparing you for a harvest greater than you can imagine. My child, do not be afraid. Fear has no place in your heart, my child. I did not create you to live in fear, but to live in faith. Fear whispers lies to you. Lies that you are not enough, that you will fail, that you are forgotten. But I, your God, am here to remind you of the truth. You are chosen, loved, and equipped for every challenge you face. When fear tries to consume you, call upon me. I will give you the strength to stand firm. Remember, my child, the words I spoke to Joshua, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. These words are not just for Joshua. They are for you, too. I am with you. I go before you, behind you, and beside you. You are never alone, and because I am with you, there is nothing to fear. When fear comes knocking, let your faith answer the door. Speak my promises over your life. Declare, God is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Speak my word, and fear will flee. For my word is powerful, sharper than any double-edged sword. It will cut through the lies of fear and remind you of who you are. My beloved child, protected and victorious. The doors of opportunity. My child, the doors I am opening for you are not ordinary doors. They are doors that will lead you into the fullness of my purpose for your life. But I need you to be ready. Sometimes, I keep a door closed because you are not yet prepared to walk through it. Trust my timing, for I know when you are ready. When the doors open, they will require your faith and obedience. They may not look like what you expect. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Do not try to predict or control how the blessings will come. Simply trust that they will. Some of these doors will lead you into opportunities you never imagined. You will meet people who will help you, open paths you never thought possible, and take you to places you never dreamed of. Other doors will lead you to healing. Healing of your heart, your mind, and even your body. I am the God who restores, and I will restore everything the enemy tried to steal from you. Do not compare your journey, my child. I see how often you look at others and wonder, why them and not me? You compare your path to theirs, and it leaves you feeling inadequate or forgotten. But I want you to stop comparing. You are not called to walk their path. You are called to walk yours. The blessings I have for you are unique. The journey I have designed for you is unlike anyone else's. You are one of a kind, my child, and so are my plans for you. When you compare, you lose sight of the beauty of your own journey. You forget that I am working in your life, too. Do not be envious of others' blessings, for you do not see the full picture of their story. Celebrate with them, knowing that I have blessings in store for you as well. What I have for you is for you, and no one else can take it. Trust me, my child. Trust that I am leading you to something extraordinary, something that is perfectly tailored for you. The power of gratitude. My child, in every season, give thanks. Gratitude is a powerful tool that shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. When you choose to be grateful, you open the door to more blessings. Gratitude is the key to joy, peace, and contentment. Even in difficult times, there is always something to be thankful for. Look around you, my child. See the beauty in the sunrise, the kindness in a stranger's smile, the love of those who care for you. These are my gifts to you. When you feel overwhelmed by challenges, take a moment to thank me for the good in your life. It will remind you that I am still with you, still providing for you. Gratitude also strengthens your faith. When you thank me for what I have already done, it reminds you of my faithfulness. It builds your confidence that I will continue to provide for you in the future. So, my child, make gratitude a daily practice. Start each day by thanking me for my blessings, and you will see how your perspective shifts. I will never leave you. My child, there will be moments when you feel alone. Moments when the world seems dark and my presence feels distant. But I want you to know this. I will never leave you. I have promised to be with you always, and I am a God who keeps his promises. When you feel abandoned, remember my words. I will never leave you nor forsake you. These are not empty words. They are my covenant with you. No matter what you face, no matter how far you feel from me, I am there. You may not always feel my presence, but I am closer than you think. Sometimes, I am quiet because I want you to seek me. Other times, I am silent because I am working behind the scenes. But in every moment, I am with you. My love surrounds you, protects you, and sustains you. The blessing is on the way. My child, the blessing you have been praying for is on its way. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. The enemy will try to discourage you, whispering lies that it will never happen. But I want you to hold on to my promise. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Your blessing is being prepared. Every delay has a purpose. Every setback is part of the setup for something greater. Trust me, my child. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. When the blessing arrives, it will be worth the wait. My child, you are stronger than you think. My child, you underestimate the strength I have placed within you. You see yourself as weak, but I see you as strong. I see the resilience I wove into your spirit. Every trial you have faced, every storm you have weathered, has only made you stronger. Do you remember the times you thought you couldn't make it? The moments when you cried out to me, asking how you could possibly endure? Look back now and see how far you have come. You didn't give up. You didn't break. Even when it felt like the world was against you, you stood firm. That strength did not come from you alone. It came from me. I am your refuge and your strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel tired, let me carry you. My power is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for you. You are stronger than you think because I am with you. The power of patience. My child, patience is not easy, but it is necessary. The plans I have for you are unfolding, but they take time. You live in a world that demands instant results, but my timing is perfect, and my ways are not rushed. Do not grow weary in the waiting. Waiting is not a punishment. It is a season of preparation. During this time, I am working on your heart, refining your character, and building your faith. The waiting is where you learn to trust me fully, even when you cannot see the path ahead. Remember, my child, that those who wait on me will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Patience is not passive. It is active trust in me. Keep your faith alive in the waiting, and you will see the fulfillment of my promises in due time. You are loved beyond measure. My child, there is nothing you could do to make me love you more, and there is nothing you could do to make me love you less. My love for you is unconditional, eternal, and unshakable. You may feel unworthy of my love, but I want you to know that you are precious to me. Before you were born, I knew you. Before you took your first breath, I loved you. My love for you is not based on your performance or achievements. It is based on who I am. I am love, and I created you in love. When you doubt my love, look to the cross. It is the ultimate expression of how deeply I care for you. I gave everything so that you could be with me. My child, you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are loved beyond measure. Let my love be the foundation of your life, the anchor that holds you steady in every storm. I am the God of second chances. My child, I see your mistakes. I see the moments when you fell short, when you made choices you regret. But I want you to know that I am the God of second chances. You may feel defined by your failures, but I see beyond them. I see your heart, your potential, your desire to do better. My grace is greater than your mistakes. My mercy is new every morning. No matter how many times you fall, I am here to lift you up. Do not let guilt and shame keep you from me. Bring your burdens to me, and I will forgive you. I will cleanse you and make you new. I am the potter, and you are the clay. I can take your broken pieces and create something beautiful. Trust me, my child. Your past does not define your future. I am fighting for you. My child, you are not in this battle alone. I see the spiritual battles you are fighting, the struggles that weigh heavy on your heart. But I want you to know that I am fighting for you. The enemy may try to attack you, but he is no match for me. I am your defender, your protector, your strong tower. When you call on my name, I will come to your rescue. No weapon formed against you will prosper, for I am with you. Put on the full armor of God, my child. Stand firm in faith, knowing that I have already won the victory. The battle belongs to me. Rest in the assurance that you are safe in my hands. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that I am greater than anything you face. Trust me in the unknown. My child, the unknown can be frightening. You long for certainty, for a clear path, for answers to all your questions. But I am calling you to trust me, even in the unknown. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting the one who does. You may not know what the future holds, but you know who holds the future. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Nothing surprises me, and nothing is beyond my control. When you face uncertainty, do not let it shake your faith. Trust that I am guiding your steps. Trust that I have a plan, even when you cannot see it. The unknown is where miracles happen, where my power is revealed in ways you could never imagine. You are called for a purpose. My child, you are not here by accident. You were created for a purpose, and that purpose is greater than you can comprehend. I have placed unique gifts and talents within you, and I want you to use them for my glory. Do not doubt your worth or question your calling. I have chosen you, and I have equipped you for the work I have prepared for you. You may feel unqualified, but remember, I do not call the qualified. I qualify the called. Seek me, my child, and I will reveal your purpose. Spend time in my presence, and I will guide you. When you walk in your purpose, you will find fulfillment and joy. You are my masterpiece, created to do good works, which I prepared in advance for you to do. The blessing of rest. My child, you have been striving for so long. You work tirelessly, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But I want you to know that it is okay to rest. Rest is not weakness, it is obedience. I created the Sabbath for you, a day to rest and be renewed. When you rest, you allow me to replenish your strength. You cannot pour from an empty cup, my child. Take time to rest in my presence, and you will find peace for your soul. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Let go of the need to control everything, and trust me to take care of you. Rest is a gift, and I want you to receive it. I am making all things new. My child, the brokenness you see around you is not the end of the story. I am the God who makes all things new. I am working to bring beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, and praise from despair. Do not lose hope when things seem beyond repair. I am the God of restoration, and nothing is too hard for me. I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the desert. Trust that I am working, even when you cannot see it. Hold on to my promise. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. I am not finished with you, my child. The best is yet to come.